12 March 2025, 0917 hours Pacific Daylight Time. It's raining in San Francisco, so I will not be playing any tennis today. Instead, I'm going to do a 10-mile walk through San Francisco, and I'm going to do my errands. The first errand I'm going to do is drop off my 3 tennis rackets to Gordon at Golden State Tennis. He is going to replace the existing strings on my tennis rackets to the same strings that Emma Navarro uses on her tennis rackets. For those of you that don't know, Emma Navarro is my favorite tennis player. The final errand I'm going to do during my 10-mile walk is test my Garmin Tactix 8 Pro Ballistics Elite navigation system. This will be my testing area for my Garmin Tactix 8 Pro Ballistics Elite navigation system. I chose this area because there are no trails. If you were to look at a map, you would not see any trails in this area, and that's exactly what I wanted in order to test the navigation system. A lot of these areas in San Francisco or anywhere have trails, and they are identified in a map, so the GPS system can easily track my present location, match my location to any nearby trails, and get me to my destination. But I want to find out what happens if there's no trails in an area. How quickly will that GPS system get me to my destination? I'm in the thickest area in this woodsy part of the map that has no identifiable trails. And the Garmin Tactix 8 Pro Ballistic Elite is constantly recalculating my route in order to get me to my destination. And the recalculation time is anywhere from 20 seconds to about 37 seconds. So it does take time. As you can see, I'm under open sky. It is raining, about 0.75 inches of rain. It is windy and it is overcast, but there shouldn't be any problems with the satellites connecting to my Garmin Tactix 8 Pro Ballistics Elite. My Garmin Tactix 8 Pro Ballistics Elite navigation system locked onto a route, so I'm going to follow it. After several recalculations of my route, the Garmin Tactix 8 Pro Ballistics Elite navigation system got me to the main road. I'm now out of the woodsy area and I'm in the streets of San Francisco heading to my destination, which is about 2.75 miles. I'm guessing my Garmin Tactix 8 Pro Ballistic Elite navigation system will not do as many recalculations, and if it does do a recalculation, it will be quicker than 20 to 37 seconds because the streets are named and it's easy to place my location and coordinate it to a particular street in order to get to my destination. So far, while walking the final 2.75 miles in the streets of San Francisco, where all the streets are named, my Garmin Tactix 8 Pro Ballistics Elite navigation system has not had to do any recalculations. It's holding its route and I'm following it without any problems. I'm approaching some steep hills now. I love climbing steep hills. I like steep hills more than flats and downhills, but I bet my Garmin Tactix 8 Pro Ballistic Elite is going to recalculate my route and get me to a route that does not have any steep hills. So let's see if I'm correct. I am correct. My Garmin Tactix 8 Pro Ballistics Elite navigation system is instructing me to go right at this stoplight to avoid this big hill that's in front of me. But I'm going to ignore the recommended route and go straight up this big hill, and I'm going to find out how long it's going to take for my Garmin Tactix 8 Pro Ballistics Elite to recalculate my route. and about 70 feet up this hill, the recalculation begins. And in about 9 seconds, I have a new route. The recalculation is definitely a lot quicker in the streets of San Francisco, where the streets have names. The GPS can easily get my present location and cross-reference it with nearby streets in order to create a route to get me to my final destination. Once again, I'm going to deviate from the recommended route, and the GPS system will have to recalculate a new route for me. In less than 2 seconds, the recalculation begins. In less than 5 seconds, it creates a new route for me. I finally made it to the top of the hill. If you were to look straight to the horizon, that was the time I left the woodsy area and hit the streets of San Francisco. And now I'm at my final mile. For today, under overcast skies and 0.75 inches of rain, my experiment indicates that my Garmin Tactix 8 Pro Ballistics Elite needed more time to calculate a route for me when I was in a woodsy area without any trail names. Conversely, at least for today, under overcast skies and 0.75 inches of rain, my Garmin Tactix 8 Pro Ballistics Elite quickly routed me to my destination. When the sun comes out, I will go to this exact location and try this experiment again to see if there's a change in performance.